What's up, people? We're here. Hello. We made it after 2 weeks of surviving the flu in this household. Because, I was just like, it's just a little cold. Don't worry about it. Uh, in fact, infects the entire house with the flu. Like, by the entire house, I mean Nick. Like, who, still kind of suffering there. But we're here for our finale of Dante's Butte, our Monster of the Week actual play. Um, we'll see what happens today. We're just gonna go ahead and go around and let everyone introduce themselves, their characters, answer questions about their characters. And I didn't even think of that random icebreaker question. So for the final time, it's December. What is your character's favorite holiday carol? And we're gonna start with Hayden. So, an L.
Hi, what's up? My name's Ellie. I play Hayden, our glorious refusal to die boy. And Hayden's favorite holiday song is Grandma Got Ran Over by a Reindeer. Because the imagery is just top tier.
Yeah.
It's just good.
Yeah. Yeah. Nick.
No, excuse me. Hi, I'm Nick. I'm playing Tom, who is, the worst. Our hapless fuckboy, just, out here banging monsters and generally being a piece of shit.
With his line cook energy.
Just absolute Pete Davidson energy over here. Uh, so when I'm not tormenting Kanye, um,
By existing.
by existing. Favorite Christmas Carol is definitely Mariah Carey's "All I Want for Christmas Is You."
All right. Cool. Cat.
Fiora confirms that he sings that for everyone he's dating every Christmas.
Nice. Well, it's your turn. Go ahead and introduce yourself, friend.
I'm Kat. I'm a clerk of court. I play Fiora in the Monsters Playbook. Fiora's favorite Christmas carol is Angels We Have Heard on High.
Oh yeah. That's a good one.
Yep.
Yep.
It's got these beautiful runs to it.
Yeah.
I think it's
a gorgeous song. Cool. Last but not least, what I did. This is what's going on. There we go. Now it's Celeste. Sorry.
Hi.
This is what happened. Y'all frames were switched.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Your frames were switched, so I was looking at the OBS thing, and I was like, listen. Celeste, go ahead, friend.
Okay. Hi, I'm Celeste PLS with my too many underscores on Twitter. I'm Celeste Shepherd here on Twitch. Anna, who is everybody's favorite muscle mommy, and just the absolute baddest bitch to ever bitch bad. I don't know where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
Anna, does she even like Christmas? I don't think she does.
This is why I said a holiday carol. It could not be. It could be.
I know.
Yeah.
May I offer a suggestion?
Go for it.
White Wine in the Sun.
Tim I've mentioned. Never heard that.
Oh, okay. White Wine in the Sun, Tim mentioned, I think would work for Anna.
I do know that she's a big fan of Trans-Siberian Orchestras. You know the one.
Yeah.
You know the one.
Yeah, absolutely.
The whole set, really, but the one in particular.
Yeah, absolutely.
Carol of the Bells. It's good shit. You wouldn't take her for a rock enjoyer, but
Yes, I would. What are you talking about? I only assumed, like, I think I would be surprised if she was like a Shania Twain kind of girl. But at the same time, I don't know if y'all saw this, but Shania Twain was performing and Ryan Reynolds was in the audience. And she just straight up called him out. It's like, you could be Ryan Reynolds, and that don't impress me much. And I was like, Mama.
wow. Wow.
First of all, she is allowed because Shania is a queen. Like, I don't know if y'all have noticed, but I actually like stan country with like women in country music. Like,
Absolutely.
I don't give a shit about men in country music. like women in country music. We like Dolly, Shania, Reba.
What are you
Dixie
saying? You
Chicks.
work hard but play harder?
Yeah, absolutely. We're always here for them. By Noah.
Stand
Anyway.
on the bus, start your feet, start clapping.
We're here. Patsy Cline. We're all here for it. Anyway, hi everyone. I'm Val. I'm struggling today, which is not a problem whatsoever. I'm not running this game or anything. And I'm your dungeon master. No, storyteller for the day. And my favorite Christmas carol, I suppose. Ooh. I do like Silent Night because it is just really fucking pretty of a song. I also, for funsies, enjoy Jingle Bell Rock. Like, that one is always a little jiggle for me. Mostly because it reminds me of Home Alone. Because it's just in the... I don't know why. And Home Alone is, like, my favorite Christmas movie. So, that being said... What's up? This is a viewer-affected game. You can affect the game for the last time with your bits, subs, and donations. Every 100 biddies here gives a reroll to anyone you see. If you subscribe to the channel or gift subs, you can have a +1 to their roll. And if you donate money through Coffee or Streamlabs, you can give an idea within our realm. It is the finale, so we'll see how that goes. But I can make room for it. So we'll see. Of course, we don't cross any lines or veils, and we will work it out with you in case that's the case. In case that is, wow. I'm gonna eat. I'm just hungry, y'all. There's pizza with my name on it, and it's coming. The struggle is real. Let's go. Everyone, last time, what the fuck happened? A lot happened last time. Y'all had a fight?
Tinkerbell is fucking horrifying.
Tinkerbell's horrifying. Her dad was horrifying. And
Tom's a hussy.
But y'all knew that already?
Icker everywhere is what I have written down. Icker everywhere.
Icker everywhere.
First of all,
mm-hmm.
Tom is not a hussy, and Tinkerbell doesn't understand that no means no.
This is true. She has no sense of personal boundaries, and it was unwanted physical contact.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair, but I feel like Tom definitely contemplated that cheating.
Listen.
He's got a nice Oni girl back home. Oh, I found some terrible massage chairs.
You found some terrible
One way of putting it?
chairs. Yeah.
I mean, temptation is temptation as long as you don't act on it.
Contemplation is not a crime.
That's true. Or a sin. So, it's all about your actions. God damn it, Duckbeard. Nobody gives a shit.
I think as a full-blooded American, at least in this game, I think the fantasies fall under First Amendment rights.
I'm not even on the freaking
I don't think
mod.
you get First Amendment rights in Neverland.
I don't think
I
so
feel like that's-
either.
Peter gives me dictatorial vibes. So I don't think you're getting any kind of rights there.
Get on. Sorry, I gotta get
I'm
on
just
this
gonna
fucking moderator bullshit.
We
Ban
saw
this
mermaids.
bitch.
They were a lie.
Yeah.
Everything that y'all saw was technically a lie. Y'all had there was a glamour.
Much rude.
Yep.
that was going on this in this sewer, and y'all are just, that's where y'all are right now. You're just in a fucking sewer. The only thing that wasn't glamored was sort of like this room, this cavern, this metal place that the Elf King was, Tinkerbell's dad was at, and he was an Eldritch Nightmare. Fucked y'all up pretty good, but y'all won. I also remember Anna doing an anime move.
Yeah. The fucking Wisteria,
yeah,
fucking
there was an
United
anime
States
move,
of Smash.
and I hear like the Demon Slayer like theme song playing in the back of my head as it was happening. It was dope. It was dope as fuck.
The Wisteria breathing style, Anna special.
Sierra lost an arm.
Oh yeah, that happened. Forgot about that.
Yeah. So y'all are here. What the fuck are y'all doing?
Hopefully something that doesn't cost him a leg.
Oh my
To
god.
be fair, he's at like elbow. You've got.
Remind me to tell you my favorite pirate joke.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, what are y'all doing? This is
Getting ready to hunt Pan.
Mm-hmm.
I know where he lives. I know where he
Like
lives.
immediately, like y'all want to go immediately as you're bleeding profusely. Well, you cauterized.
We stopped. Yeah, it cauterized it. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. He heated up his hand on the stone.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, body horror, y'all. It can get a little intense.
Oh yeah, today's gonna be intense. Be safe. We love you.
Oh yeah. Listen, it's 18. That mature rating's on here, so yeah. Eldritch body horror for sure. No, like this is roleplay. Like for you, please start. Y'all start talking about your events in character.
So Hayden as a bird goes, well, I don't mean to ruffle any feathers, but maybe we should have a plan before we go running in there blind.
One of the tunnels down here, if what I saw wasn't a lie, is going to take us directly to the treehouse. Probably up underneath it. I don't think he'll be expecting us to attack from there.
Didn't maybe it's just bullshit because I don't even know what to believe in this place anymore. Didn't they say that Pan's only vulnerable on the water or the ocean?
Yes, he's vulnerable over the water and the ocean.
Which
But
is
we
why
have
the pirates hanging out there.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we have to try and trick him to get out to the pirate ship somehow.
Yeah, but how we don't even have a boat to get out there.
That's a you problem.
Yeah,
How do we lure him
my
out there?
ability to swim is kind of limited at this point. Just go
Well,
in circles.
Definitely
Well,
don't do
well.
swimming because there's more than just one TikTok.
Yes.
That is true.
Lots of them.
Not me thinking you meant the fucking social media app.
Tom might not be wrong. Having allies wouldn't be the worst idea, considering he's got an entire city of questionable eldritch entities. Some of those including our well-known friends and compatriots and your
Yes.
brother-in-law.
But those three we saw are currently out of action because they're refueling. We saw the demon, the lady elephant, and your brother-in-law in a building hooked up to tendrils, refueling, and it was going to take them a while, which effectively takes them out of the fight.
For now. Depends on how long this drags out.
So
What about the
sooner
rest
we do
of the
this, the
villagers?
better.
I don't know about you guys, but some of those people who are missing are not on my I want to fisticuff you while in your on your eldritch steroids list.
That's a really good way to describe it. Eldritch steroids. Cosmic steroids, yeah.
Cosmoroids.
Cosmoroids.
Still.
I mean, we could always pull a Doctor Strange.
Well, in my opinion, we have two sources for allies. The pirates, like Tom said, and probably the Lost Boys, like Michael. Being forced to eat imaginary food would give you some kind of grudge, I suspect. So, there's that.
So in order to make contact with the Lost Boys, though, however, we're going to have to go to the tree. In order to get to the pirates, we're going to have to find them out on the open ocean.
Lost
We
Boys
could
probably know where
split the
pirates are.
party. I don't recommend it, though.
Well, the Lost Boys probably know where the pirates are.
Actually, now that I think about it, what if the Lost Boys who ran away became pirates? It's not like they can get out of here. And, Pan has an expiration date for them, if you know what I mean. So, the ones who
We're still
lived are
left with,
probably
how do we get there? How do we get in touch with them?
Oh, the Lost Boys?
shape-shifting.
Right, that covers you. How do the rest of us get out there?
We could have a whale of a time.
I don't like
Sure.
what you're implying with that.
Pinocchio could be a real life event for us. We're already in one fairy tale. Why not do another?
It's a possibility. Shouldn't write it off.
I don't know. There's something about getting intimate with your blowhole again that I just.
Again?
I'd like to purposely ignore that conversation, please.
Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answers to. But more importantly, I think we could probably use a nice rest. Kind of. Get our bearings together, maybe.
That just gives him
Take
more time.
inventory. Well, time doesn't seem to work necessarily properly here, though. So, besides, one-armed and unrested sounds like a recipe for a disaster.
Is there a safe place for us to rest? Is my question.
Another.
Well, I feel like maybe the giant. It might be a little cold, but there's that giant room behind us. Closable doors, and we kind of already got rid of the occupant.
This is true. Wait. Does no one have their baseball bats?
I plead the fifth.
I mean, I'm
Bring
fairly
a
certain
baseball
I have
bat.
one. I'm fairly certain I have one. I know I brought one.
It's hard to hold a baseball bat when you're an emu.
You tuck it in under the wing.
Yeah, but then when I become a tiny bird, like this Hawkums, there's no tucking a baseball back under a hawk wing.
True.
True.
All right, let's try the ice room for a spot to rest. If it doesn't seem safe, then I vote that we go without rest. I don't think there's anywhere else safe.
If y'all go into this room, it is surprisingly not cold anymore. Or at the very least, it's warming up, because without the presence of this this essentially ice fairy creature on Eldritchoroids, it's warming up. You can make a roll to see if there's any threats or whatnot. Read a bad situation, maybe, or investigate a mystery, whichever one y'all feel is the best.
I'm gonna read a bad situation with that fucking 15 I just rolled. Thank you.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, so let's go to 101. I can't find my cheat sheet, so that's okay. I have a book.
You can ask the keeper any question you want about the situation, not
Yep.
just the ones that are listed.
That is true, and you get three questions.
Okay. Are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
In this room, no.
Is this room going to be safe if we rest here for a few hours?
Most likely.
Okay. Regarding Pan's treehouse, what's my best way in?
The best way into the treehouse is through that sewer drain.
Okay. Perfect. Confirmation.
And just to kind of sit down on 2 for a second, just to elaborate, you know that there are things that know that you're here, but they are a little bit busy either recharging or charging, so you do have a couple of hours to rest safely. Okay. I wouldn't say more than 4, but you do have a few.
Okay. This will be safe enough. We shouldn't stay too long, but
Vera's going to check water and food
I can hold watch. I actually don't have to sleep, so I can just, watch things.
Yeah.
Ooh. Go to sleep, kids.
Vera's going to check our water and food supplies, and just everybody at least eat and drink, and then looking around at the ice if he can find a pure enough ice that he can melt to replenish water supplies.
Yeah, you can easily, you might want to roll to see if the water is safe to drink. You can boil it, yeah. I would even give it to you. You would know that you at least need to boil this water to drink it.
Okay. Can he produce enough heat to boil small
water? Yeah, you're a demon.
Yeah. So he finds a metal container, puts it in the metal container, and just
heats it up. Yeah, and starts boiling water. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Some of y'all got to heal, right? Some of y'all took some harms.
Yarp.
I'm sitting at 2.
Yeah, I'm sitting at 2 as well.
Oh yeah, y'all are gonna need to heal.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm at 3.
Harm. Monsters and harm healing. Alright, let's see. Does anyone have any healing moves? Does anyone have any first aid kits?
I'm sure someone does. I feel like somebody definitely brought one, but I'm not sure who it would be. I don't think it's Anna.
I already used my healing moves at the end of the last session, so
that is true. Tom does have a big fuck off gash in his shoulder from Tinkerbell trying to kiss him.
I actually do have a healing move as a part of my mutation move. Your cells refuse the call of death, renewing you no matter what happens to your body. At the end of every scene, roll a tough on a 10 plus, heal 2 harm, and get +1 forward. On a 7 through 9, heal 1 harm. On a miss, your healing doesn't go off.
All right, do it. Heal. I'm assuming my piece.
I got a 9.
All right, that's good. You get something done. I know things are tense with y'all. Things are rough. Tom got up to get my pizza. Did y'all, while I was away for a second, did y'all come up with your plan? No pizza. Makes me sad.
I think we should visit the pirates. So
do you know
now
where
the problem
pirates
is
are?
the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
I could
Which
go
is a
take
big
look.
place.
It's just an
I could go
ocean.
take
Like,
a
how
look.
big can it be?
You guys are so downers. You're downers.
I want to look for the pirates because the pirates are awesome.
See, I'm kind of with Tom. I've always wanted to meet a pirate.
Well, maybe if we kill the pan, we will.
I feel like going out on the ocean is a good idea in that it will weaken Pan, but I feel like going out there directionless is a bad idea.
And we don't know
So-
that we can convince him to follow us out there.
Yeah,
He knows that that's his weakness. He has no reason to join us out there.
my money's on the Lost Boys.
We
we
could
steal
get
a
a
bunch
bunch
of
of
stuff.
ocean water, put it in a bucket, and try to drown him.
Why don't we just
Doesn't that-
waterboard him with salt water?
Doesn't that seem a little more ridiculous than just trying to go see?
That does
I don't
make the
know.
question if it's the salt water that he's weak to, or if it's the geographical location of the ocean.
Being over open water.
Being over open water, or just luring him far enough away from his source of power, wherever that happens to be.
What if it's just salt?
We could try to burn the treehouse down, maybe?
He's a slug or something.
Ooh, we can try to recruit a spirit of the ocean and see if he'll drown him. We get him in like a good setup. I'm thinking that might be the best idea. Because, I mean, worst case scenario, it doesn't work out for 4 seconds, so we can go do the other thing.
Lost Boys are also closer.
I mean,
So-
if they're in the tree, you have to remember Peter Pan kills all the ones who reach a certain age. So if they didn't get murdered, they probably ran away, right? I mean, I would run away.
What if they can't run away?
They're dead.
Eventually.
I don't see Peter being particularly forgiving.
But he needs followers. He needs minions. That's his source. That's why he's kidnapping more of them, is because he needs more of them.
He also
But, I mean,
did
they're
just
only-
kidnap a bunch of people from several different locations across the globe.
Including children.
I mean, children are kind of the easiest to get to love you, right?
They're also the easiest to take. That's why they call it kidnapping.
I mean, I didn't know that, but all right. So I'll tell you what. You guys get your rest. And while you're up, I'll try to take a bird's eye view, if you will, of what locations have any activity, and pop by the ocean. Maybe bring Tom with me and see if he can work his, whatever emotions at Tom, that attraction to monsters magic he has. And get like a water spirit or a mermaid on our side or something. Like they said, it's not that no one lives here. It's just that Peter only cares about his fantasy role play. And if you're not a threat to it, you're nothing to him. Nothing to Peter might be something to us.
Well, let's act irresponsible and ignore his safe word and ruin his fantasy.
I feel like Peter Pan does not have a safe word in this instance. He doesn't give me safe word vibes.
Yeah.
He gives me I kidnap your children and kill you with my shadow vibes. That might just be a me thing.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Alright, so
you guys,
we're gonna rest.
yes, youngins, go to sleep.
So
Youngins
wait.
go to sleep. Like, technically, right now, Hayden looks the youngest out of all of you.
Yep.
Technically, I look like a bird.
The thing, Yeah, but the thing is, it's like technically, like there are two fuckboys now. like, like, like you show a picture of Hayden and Tom next to each other currently, and you try to tell the difference between the two of them, and it's like this is the same picture.
8-pack. The difference is the 8-pack. It's the quality of fuck boy. Tom is like a Budweiser of a fuckboy, if you will. I'm at least an artisanal craft. Thank you.
Like
One's an otter, one's a bear.
Yeah, fair. Like with Tom though, he's got like the really big Sublime like t-shirt and basketball shorts though. Like that's
Tom is just like, yeah, he's got a body crafted by Red Bull and vape pens.
So is Hayden taking Tom out over the water while we rest? While Anna and Firo rest?
Y'all want to try and heal Tom's bite wound first? Tend to that?
I mean, I
Do
can
some
try. I don't
first-
have any healing. I don't have any.
Yeah.
I mean, I can cauterize it. But,
Yeah, did y'all bring a first aid kit? That's what I'm
Please
asking.
don't.
Nope.
I definitely did not.
No, I don't have one.
I mean,
I'm sure
wrap it in
somebody
duct
did,
tape or
but-
something like that. But like,
I feel like Tom has a little tiny, like you've seen the little tiny itty bitty ones, but he didn't pack it. Somebody else did.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we can take a strip of t-shirt, rip it up, and bind it, but it's not
Aw.
going to be.
like literally
Did you
anything-
bring your what is it called? Your overnight bag?
Yeah.
Did you check the overnight bag that somebody else definitely packed for you because you would never do your own dirty work?
Do lots of dirty work, man. It's like my thing.
Oh, so you did your own laundry and packing and stuff now.
I mean, I pay people to do laundry for me. It's called laundry service, bro. But like,
And the packing.
yeah, I got nothing on that one.
Yeah, check your bag.
Got me dialed in on that. All right, fair. Yeah, Tom probably has one of those like Dollar General like mini first aid kits that has like absolutely nothing worthwhile in it.
There's at least some wet wipes, like some alcohol
It's-
wipes and a Band-Aid.
It's better than nothing, but not by much.
Okay. So you take your shirt off to examine the wound, and you start to clean it up. You notice that like part of your skin kind of looks like around the wound is, the way I can describe it is cooked bacon fat.
I'm sorry, I have the smell of, like I can viscerally smell like burning human being.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Like, and it's also like that's the consistency of it, but it's also black.
That doesn't look good.
This isn't a zombie bite situation, is it? Like, that's not what we're dealing with here.
Guys, I'm not gonna turn into a fairy, am I? That would be really fucking lame.
I mean, you're already kind of a fairy, so it wouldn't be that.
Oh!
You did sort of walk into that
Yeah.
one, Nick.
Yeah. So I think Fiora's going to
I mean,
go
Tom.
find a clean cloth t-shirt or something like that,
Mhm.
and he's got the water, and he's just going to pour the water on it, and he's just going to start scrubbing this.
You know,
Cleaning
you
it.
could probably put some salt water on there, and it'll.
No, you don't want to do
Clean.
that.
Don't,
No, you don't want to do that. Trust me. Salt water's nasty.
And
Unless
a
you've got
wholesome
pure,
shower.
unless you've got pure salt water, dumping seawater on it is one of the worst things you can do.
Mhm.
Now, how much whale cum is in seawater?
I don't want to know, but now I'm gonna Google it. Thank you, asshole.
Less than what's in Wales?
Slightly.
Saphira, as you're just like scrubbing away the
Yeah, he's
wound,
debriding this.
the like this flesh, like that layer does peel over, and there's muscle tissue just there existing, and it is black.
Investigative mystery. What the fuck is
Yeah.
this?
Can I help with that? Because I'm looking at this wound.
Yeah,
Tom's a
yeah.
little bit worried, but
Okay.
he can't see it.
It's right
And aren't
here.
you lucky?
Yeah, it's like right there. You can be like, okay.
That's a little like if it's like right there, that's a little bit difficult to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't help you out on that.
Okay, that's fine. I got a 10 anyway.
A 10? Alright, go ahead and ask.
Yeah, fucking, too bad what the fuck is not on the list.
What the? Naughty the fuck? Like,
Right?
Is that the question? Naughty the fuck?
What sort of creature is it?
Thank you.
A fuck boy.
None.
Like, what sort of creature is, like, the wound or Tom?
Like, how do I clarify it? It's not.
Did you want to
You
change
say
it to
Tom.
read a bad situation
Just that.
for different questions?
Yeah, that might
Okay.
be better. What's the best way to protect the victims?
So as far as protecting Tom goes, this isn't going to hurt him
Okay.
necessarily. This isn't the same thing as the eldritch creatures are.
Okay.
So as far as like protecting him from harm, in fact, it seems that he's unharmed in a way.
Okay.
Like,
I don't like that, but
like
okay.
he's like self-healed almost.
Okay. What's the biggest threat?
The biggest threat to Tom right now?
With regards to this bullshit.
Okay, the biggest
Not even
threat
necessarily just to Tom, to the whole group.
to the whole, I mean, other than Peter Pan.
Right.
The biggest threat is not getting out.
Oh fuck. I don't like that answer. And with Burrito's a bad situation, I get 3 out of 10 plus.
Mhm.
So I guess, are there any dangers we haven't noticed with regards to this?
Tom might not be able to get out already.
Great. Sick. Sick.
Yeah.
Okay. You're gonna be fine.
I want to roll a
You're
weird.
gonna be fine!
No, dead ass. Anna, in character, like you can see her examining. No, dead ass. You can see her examining this shit, and she's like, "You're actually no. This is okay. You're going to be fine. It's not as bad as it looks."
Okay, that's good to know at least.
Fiero, the same stuff is definitely not happening to you. Just to point that out, because you do have a wound as well, but but it's not happening to you.
Can I roll a weird?
Yes, for what?
I want to roll a weird about Tom's little situation.
Okay.
I just need to know if he's turning into like, a buddy
A
Right.
buddy?
in the afterlife. Forever.
That, I'm gonna have to say, like, if you want to know what he's turning into or what's happening to him, you would need to roll a 12 plus on a weird.
That's fine. I just want to know if he's turning weird, basically.
Yeah.
Not interested in the
Yeah.
peculiars. I just want to, like.
And depending, yeah.
So
Turning weird.
can Fiero tell if it's because he cauterized his wound, or is it because of what he is? What's the difference between his wound not changing and Tom's? How do you want me to do that?
I mean, it could also be an investigative mystery or read a bad situation, but let's go ahead and get Hayden's roll first.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got a 7. I don't know shit.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. It's weird. You know it's weird. And that's about it. But you're not 100% sure. Alright,
Nice.
Fiero, go ahead.
Let's see. I'm rolling sharp. That's a 7.
So that's like a singular question on the
Yeah.
list. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. So let's do that situation. Oh no, let's do investigative mystery.
Mm-hmm.
What happened here?
What happened?
Yeah, as far as his wound versus Fiero's wound.
Tinkerbell chose Tom.
Oh.
Sick.
Oh. So, okay. Let's just bandage that. I mean, if we don't have real bandages, let's just take a t-shirt, pad, put it.
Fiero also goes, "You're fine."
Yeah, Fiero looks at you, he goes, "Tom, it looks bad. It looks weird, but I think that's just kind of the nature of what caused the wound. Because I mean," and he points to his stump and he goes, "Because that's it didn't do that. I think it's just because we were hit by different things. So
I don't have like fairy rabies or whatever.
no, not at all.
Oh.
So
This
let's
is
just wrap
far
it up.
from an old Yeller situation.
Yeah.
I was kind of worried that like someone's gonna have to take me out behind the woodshed there for a minute. I was like,
It's more like the yearling, buddy.
give me a 28 days later kind of vibe on this stuff. Like,
No, it's no.
all right,
We just need to wrap it up and you'll be good.
okay, there. Thanks, guys. It's a load off my shoulders. I mean, not
Yeah,
that.
why don't you go to sleep, Tom? Get some rest. See if it helps.
You're not taking Tom with you out over the ocean?
Tom's fine.
Bad.
Tom's alright. Like, he's doing
Yeah. Why would Tom not be all right? You just said he was fine.
All three of you were like, "You're alright."
Yeah, no, that's why, I mean, Hayden was like, "I'm going to take Tom with me and we're going to go out over the ocean while you two get some rest." So,
Yeah, but then I realized I'd have to listen to Tom whine the entire time. He's not particularly stealthy. I'm going to see if I can find the mer people first, and we can do that first thing in the morning.
okay.
Okay.
You're burning daylight, so to speak, so you better get going.
The daylight, the source of light that is made of people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's soya grain, yeah. Val, I sent you a message in Zoom chat.
So many people are sending me messages in Zoom chat. I've seen yours. I've seen Hayden's. I've seen all of them. Yes. That's so.
All right.
Okay. So
Wait.
time out. Hayden, what is your plan? What are you doing? Are you leaving?
I'm taking watch while they sleep, as previously discussed.
Cool.
It's
So
gonna
you're just
leave when they
taking
wake
watch.
up in the morning.
You're just taking watch. Cool. So you're not. So Fiero, nobody's leaving. What are you doing?
If nobody's leaving, Fiero waits till everybody that's going to be asleep is asleep and still Hayden is distracted, and then Fiero leaves.
All right.
He's a proud motherfucker.
How do you get past Hayden?
Yeah. How are you gonna get past Hockey Hayden? Let's do this.
Oh, yeah, you're not an emu anymore?
It's a hawk.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I had to be a
Okay.
hawk to fly. So,
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I wasn't sure.
Tiny
It was going back and forth.
boxes.
Mhm.
How do I get past Hawk Hayden? I wait
Mhm.
till Hawk Hayden is not paying attention to Fiero and Eileen.
Hayden, do you ever just not pay attention? Or do you just kind of let Fiero? I'm assuming you just might just let Fiero go do Fiero's thing.
I might do that because after that last Boy Scout incident, Hayden definitely pays attention when they're in charge of the youngers. I was informed that you're not allowed to not watch them, lest they might fall off a hill and break their leg.
Okay. Fiero, why are you leaving? Where are you going?
Fiero's going after the pan.
He's just going already.
Yep. Yes.
You
All
son
right.
of a bitch. I was gonna do that.
Y'all are just leave by yourselves.
Yeah. Fiero's like, fuck waiting, fuck whatever. We're trying to figure out what we're going to do. Who's going to do what? No. Going to go kill Pan.
Fiero is just heading up that pipeline, essentially.
Yep. He's been up.
Okay. So after
Just imagine you. I have a question. Don't you
Yeah.
have one hand? How are you climbing this ladder?
climb a ladder with
You
it
can come let her
open.
win. Yeah, exactly.
Like specifically a sewer ladder.
Yeah.
You can
As long as you-
Ozai rocket up there. He has firepower. Like,
He's got the yeah.
so here's what's up, Hayden. How long do you wait for Fiero to go down the pan pipe before you do anything about it? Do you do
Big
it?
I'll
you
give
to
him
call
like
anything else.
15 minutes and then I'm gonna peck Anna in the ear, tell her to watch Tom, and then just yeet.
What do
You gotta
what do you
babysit
mean?
now. Bye.
What?
What?
Where are you going?
Bird stuff. Bye.
Stuff. You know, Spiero's going to like.
Yeah, I think the second I realized Fiero's gone, Hayden's just blown off on his own. Jesus Christ. And she shakes Tom awake. Get up.
I'm gonna.
What?
Get up. Fiero and Hayden went off on their own. We're going after them.
Oh man, you have to go up like the gross sewer pipe.
Wherever they went, we're going after them. Come on.
Fine.
I kind of want to see if I could sneak drop onto Fiero's head.
Yeah,
Like a
so
little bird.
here's what's up. You, as a red-tailed hawk, are much faster than Fiero. Not that being said, it is dark. You don't have great night vision, and there are no thermals. So can you just do a diving motion through this pipe? Yes, you could. You would probably go about 60, 65 miles per hour. It would be difficult, but you could catch up to Fiero pretty quickly. Whether you dive bomb Fiero or not is up to you.
Yes, good.
Yes, good.
Just ignore him. Keep going.
Excuse me. This is not the Boy Scout mandated bathroom break, Fiero.
Hayden? I'm going after Pan. You can either come with me or you can not come with me. I don't care. I'm going after Pan.
Fiero. Now, I'm all for exciting and new adventures. However, if I remember correctly, someone took a duty to protect his town and his people
Exactly.
above all things.
Which is why I'm going after Pan.
And
Because those
what
are my
about
people.
and all the people in town are just chopped liver, I guess? All the leftover
not-
kids, your parents.
How does me not going after? We're here to go after Pan. We're here to try and get these people back, or at least get rid of the Pan to protect those that are back in town. I can't protect them back there. I can protect them by going after Pan and killing him. So I'm going after Pan.
So say you don't have a plan and you run after, I don't know, an eldritch abomination that's taken a demon and an angel to hold back and then fail. Who's the next you?
That's not my decision. That's Oliver's
Which
choice.
relative are you gonna sacrifice for that one? Your
Oliver
nieces,
chooses.
nephews?
Oliver chooses.
Oliver.
Hmm?
The liar. Is this the smart decision or the angry decision, buddy?
This is my job.
Your job is to protect your people, all of
Exactly.
them.
And that's why I'm going after the Pan.
But part of protecting people is making better decisions long term and not just in the moment.
What's the better choice? That's why we're here, right, Peyton? Is to kill the Pan. What's the other choice?
We're here to kill the Pan to protect people, not to get revenge or because we feel slighted or angry. The choice is how you approach it.
We approach it by killing the Pan. I'm going up the tunnel to the tree to kill Pan.
Do you really think that'll work?
One person sneaking in is a lot easier than 4.
That's not what I asked you. Do you and your beings of being, soul of soul, think this will work?
I think it has a chance.
You're here. As Anna and Tom start to catch up from behind y'all. Like, huffing it down. There's just eldritch sewage on their boots.
I agree with the purpose, but I don't think you have the tools or the reasoning to get what you want done. And the result of that is just more death. Because without you to protect him, it's Oliver.
Okay.
And
hey, what? Tell me, give me another option then. Give me another option.
Well, we know how to kill him.
Yeah, we do. That's what this is. And he holds up the sword. I've got the sword to kill him.
And you have the sword experience. You know where he lives inside the treehouse. Does he have allies?
None of us know any of that. The only way we're going to know that is to go there.
Scouting.
Yes. Hello. But the only way to do that is to go there. And if I can, I'd like to roll manipulate someone.
Go for it.
To convince Hayden that this is what I'm going to be doing.
I'm going to see, like, Hayden, are you okay with that as a player first?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Because that on NPC versus PC, different story, right?
Right. There's it does have the option to manipulate another hunter.
Okay.
As part of the move. Okay, so that's what am I wrong? Someone is charm. So that's a 7. So on a 7 to 9, you can mark experience if you do what he asks. And what he's asking is to let him go. Otherwise, you can just refuse.
We can go, but this is a scouting mission, not a hunting mission. You're smarter than this.
So after Tom finishes heaving, it's like, so while we're running here, and I was contemplating how much running is just the worst, I had an idea. Because we need to get Pan into the water.
Mm-hmm.
The Lost Boys know where the pirates are. So why don't we just take a bunch of the Lost Boys to where the pirates? I'm guessing they don't probably want to hang around that asshole because he's a fucking huge dickhead.
So kidnap the kidnapped children and hope he comes after them? It's not the worst idea.
I mean, he's a huge asshole, and the Lost Boys are basically his property because, you know, like, Peter Pan's basically a human trafficker.
Well, I've had a lot of experience with cocky people who fly off at the handle. And when you take something they want and they want it back or feel like, I don't know.
I just feel if you take a bunch of his shit and then make you mock him, I'm really good at mocking people. So we take a bunch of his shit, we mock him, we go off to the pirate ship together, gang up, and then we beat the shit out of him.
Rather than take a bunch of his shit, I said we take what's important to him. After all, that's what gets the blood going, right, Fiero? A little bit of a tit for tat, maybe?
Quantity, quality, same difference, really.
Fiero's already started moving again.
Anna's hot on his heels.
Mm-hmm.
Break his leg.
You're smarter than this.
What's the choice? I'll ask you the same question I asked Hayden. What's the choice?
Going in alone or not going in alone. It's a lot smarter to go in as a group.
One person gets in better than 4. It's easier to sneak in that way. You know
One
that.
person gets killed easier than 4.
Then I just have to sneak in quieter.
You're not doing this alone. I'm not going to let you do it.
Okay, come with me then. But I'm not going back. We don't know where the pirates are. That ocean is big. There are gators out there. No, what option is there? We go to the tree.
If you didn't want to rest before we go, you could have just said something. I don't understand.
Everybody else wanted to rest. I don't need to rest. I need to get this done so I can go home.
Key word in that sentence is go home.
So let's get this done.
In a manner that you make it home, because I'll be damned if I'm explaining to your parents you're gone too.
And I'll do my best to come. Then I'll do my best to get home. I'm not doing this because I want to die, Hayden. I'm doing this because I don't want any more children to disappear.
You're doing this because you want vengeance. And he hurt your pride. And he's made you angry. And you don't like that. There's a difference. I've seen a lot of stupid shit done in righteousness. And you...
I am the last one to be righteous.
It's funny because that's the way you're acting.
What I am is pissed. He's taken enough from me. I'm not letting him take any more.
You're not the only person he's taken from. You know what's going to be fun for your parents? Burying you and knowing they got your uncle too.
So, what's that saying? The needs of the one, the needs of the many. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the one.
Yeah.
Yeah. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the one. If I have to be the one, then I'm good with that, and my parents will understand.
Tom, you feel something tug your ear.
Man, what are you guys hassling me for? What the turns around. What's pulling my ear?
You don't see anything pull your ear.
Very funny, guys. Who's doing that?
Anna and Fiora are way up ahead.
Right? Everyone is
Yep.
like...
If Fiora's got
you,
something
like,
in his hand, and he's
arguing.
just so...
And Tom's
There's no
like,
way.
who's touching me? Like-
Wait. What's my shadow doing?
Your shadow? I think you have to roll for that.
Oh no.
Rolling what?
Investigate a mystery.
Sorry, what's that?
Or read a bad situation, however you wanna, whatever you
Sharp.
think. It's a sharp, yeah.
That is an 8.
An 8. Which one are you doing? Investigate a mystery or
Investigate a mystery.
Okay, what question are you asking?
Sorry, I don't have
Place a
chart.
tiny box over Hawk. Just a little hat on the hook. It's a falcon with a tiny box on his
This
head.
little box over his head. Tiny box over his head.
Sorry, distracted.
No, you're fine.
Were the questions I get to ask? Sorry, I need to.
For investigate a mystery 101. Hold on.
I'll just pull up the pins thing here.
Act under pressure. Hold out. Investigate a mystery. What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? What was it going to do? What's being concealed here?
What's being concealed here?
And you're looking for your shadow?
Well, I'm investigating a mystery. But I was gonna go like, what's going on?
You don't have a shadow.
What do you mean I don't have a shadow?
You don't have a shadow.
Why don't I have a shadow?
You don't have a shadow. That's what you notice. Like, you look around and you don't have a shadow.
Guys, as much as I'd
What?
like to...
What?
As much fun as watching you guys have like a very fun debate about like a suicidal mission. Quick question: where's my goddamn shadow?
Oh, hell.
You lost your shadow.
Does anyone see that? Does anyone see that handsome son of a bitch?
Y'all noticed Tom's shadow is not like on the ground underneath him.
He can't have gone far.
Hey, Shadow Tom, you want to see mermaid boobs?
Roll.
Manipulate? Yeah, I feel like trying to convince. Hold on, which one's the manipulate? Ooh, that's charm.
Mm-hmm.
Is hating charming? Actually, yes. I have +1 to chart. Well, 6.
No, that's a failure.
No.
Nothing happens. You know.
Well, we know he's full of shit.
Y'all are walking and talking down this tunnel, arguing. One of the things you have no idea is how far you're going. How far inland you're going, how long it's gonna take. No one got exact directions or measurements or what time of day was happening, any of that. So you're walking. And every now and then, like, as you're walking, sometimes the sewage water will speed up or slow down. Sometimes from another pipe, something will come out. Sometimes the ground shakes above you and you have to brace yourself to not have disgusting things fall upon you. You do notice at some point there is bioluminescent fungus growing on the sides of this tunnel, sort of lighting your way. you don't know if that's a sign of getting closer or further or any of that. That's just what's existing. And it is just so, other than like the sounds of y'all moving, it's disgustingly quiet down here. It's still. You don't have to bring the whole pizza to me. If you could just maybe put some pizza on a plate. Like, just throw the pizza box at me.
Whole pizza, gimme.
And I think
Fold it in half.
I think kind of like with that brain worm in mind, though, we're gonna go ahead and just go on the break so I can scarf down at least a slice of pizza to get some carbohydrates in my brain. And hopefully you guys will have a big old pan fight here soon. We'll be back in about 15 minutes, y'all. After our break. Enjoy 10-15 minutes. Enjoy yourselves. Get some water. Hydrate. I have no voice now for some fucking reason. So we'll see y'all in a few minutes. Sup nerds, we're back. Real quick, Party Wipe Games, thank you for that raid during our break. I needed it because I needed carbs to just brain fuel myself. I've been up since 3 a.m. So my entire face is just like, we could be in bed. And I'm just like, we could, but we should do this. Like, we promised we'd do this. We're back, and we are heading to a treehouse where Peter Pan is, and Tom lost his shadow. That's what happened. So, as I was saying before, and y'all are going down this tunnel, and there's this steelness, this bioluminescent fungus that is appearing. Eventually, and when I say eventually, like, you don't know if you've been walking for hours, days, minutes. Like, everything is just, like, the concept of time in this whole space is just non-existent. Once in a while, you think I think the only thing that might have you, like, even think time exists is that you need a snack, and so someone will pull out a granola bar, Tom, and eat it. Their internet connection? No. Alright, we're back.
Yes.
Sorry. I was just like, bro, don't do that to me. But eventually, on top of this bioluminescence, the water at your feet and the metal of the pipe starts to, or the stone of the pipe, excuse me, starts to change and meld, and you see excuse me, a root system that has imposed its way into the infrastructure of the sewage system. And maybe you're coming to the base of this tree house that you heard about. What's the plan?
Is it possible to climb these roots? I think Pierre's going to try and kind of climb up into the roots and see if where the roots have broken into the stone, if it's loose enough that he can kind of get through that and take a look.
Roll me something.
Roll you something?
Yeah, just roll me something.
How about act under pressure?
I like it.
Oh, that's nice. That's a 9.
So you're able to just sort of like heave yourself up. And I will say the pipe continues on, right? And the root system is going in that direction. But you climb up and you try to pry away the root. And a little bit of stone like kind of falls on your face and bounces off. It's annoying. But you're able to get to a point where you can just pull this root off, and there is a crack in the foundation, and you're able to peek through, and you see, like, with very narrow vision, light, like torchlight. That stench of the cosmic horror city that is Neverland doesn't seem to be very prominent. In fact, this is reminiscent of how the illusion was that y'all were in before. But not so much of illusion. And what you do end up seeing is, if you look for a few minutes, just some feet just sort of scuffle by, walk back, scuffle by, and just routinely.
Feet as in children feet, human feet,
You can
horror
tell.
feet.
It's just too narrow of a gap, right?
Okay.
But you're in a populated place that is not necessarily the city.
Okay.
Mhm.
So he'll scramble on down and very quietly relay this to the rest of the group, kind of move back away from where this hole is, so the sound doesn't immediately carry up, and just
Mhm.
explain to them what he saw.
Do you see a way in, or would we have to like bust through?
There was like, so we would have to, in a place where there are feet walking past, we'd have to break through. So I don't know if this is, I don't think this is the spot to come out from, but we're there.
Okay.
We'll blend in. I mean, I didn't bring any red hair dye or like a feather boa outfit with me, so don't know how well we're gonna blend in.
Feather boa.
Robin Williams? Whatever. Let's go.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I'll continue down. The root system gets thicker and thicker and thicker. To the point where y'all are finding that y'all are going single file between the stone wall and a root. And the root has the fungus growing on it. And you get to a point where it opens up a bit as if you're at the bottom of a hollowed out tree trunk. And you just sort of look up and you just see this, what kind of just looks like an abyss above you for now.
Would it go back 20 feet and do the same thing as he did before? Scramble up the roots and try to
Okay.
take away where and see and take another look around.
So like you were sort of leading the charge. So you're gonna have to like let either everyone is going to have to back out, or you're gonna have to let everyone come in, and then you need to go back.
Okay.
Okay. Just kind of letting you know.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna have you roll again because the way that this is now, I'm just gonna say it doesn't seem like there's any cracks in the foundation upon your search.
Okay.
It's like it is the roots and the stone are one, creating the base of a structure.
Looks like we're here.
There's no stairs. There's no
There's no way to climb up. There's nothing.
No immediate way for you to climb up. And I mean, why would there be? Peter Pan flies.
Lost boys don't, do they?
Some can.
Tinkerbell
Tinkerbell can fly.
Guys, I have a confession to make that I probably should have made earlier. I never actually read the book before we came. I just watched the cartoon and Hook.
That's your confession.
And you expect us to be surprised by this?
Just letting you know, we're like, that's basically, I don't know what's real about this or not.
Okay.
So, like, I don't know if the Lost Boys could fly.
Can we continue on down the tunnel, or is this the end?
It's the end.
Okay.
You're in a hollowed out tree. Mm-hmm.
Need to find a point of ingress that's not occupied or actively trodden.
Maybe we can go back to where I broke through the first time.
Take our chances with whoever's up there.
Hayden is a bird.
This is true.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, continue your planning.
I mean, if Hayden wants to volunteer, but I'm not gonna help.
You got this all planned out, Fiero. Go ahead, take wing of your battalion. We got this.
Jesus
Remember,
Christ,
go.
so sassy. Y'all need to get over this.
Yeah. Hayden could have just let Fiero go too.
Mm-hmm.
Why you have to be so mad?
Oh, I'm sorry. How many of you guys have lived through severe mythological disasters that changed the course and face of the universe?
Is that kind of what we're doing right now?
So it's right now count? Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
ooh,
So
I know.
remember
that time this like eldritch horror like came into our town and like killed the guy in charge and kidnapped a bunch of the residents and then fled to another dimension?
Yeah, that one. It was okay. It's no opening the gates of hell, but it's pretty good.
Are you done?
If I had a nickel for every time you told us the opening the gates of hell story, I could
You'd
probably
have 0
pay you to
nickels. I never
tell
told
us
you
that
I
story.
opened the gates of hell.
So you're telling us now?
I mean, it's not like you're going to live to tell anybody else. Yeah. It was an accident, but, you know, sometimes shit happens.
Why are you so set on us not surviving this?
I mean,
I've watched men more talented, more skilled, and generally better than you die to much worse. Hell, I watched one of the greatest men I ever knew die to this person. An expert swordsman. I can't
And-
stop hubris. So,
Then why
I
are we
mean-
even here? If you didn't think we had a chance, if you didn't think this was worth trying, then why are you even here, Hayden?
I think you're confused. Never said we didn't have a chance. I said running in gung-ho to murder a dude who can fly, kill an angel, enslave a bunch of fairies in his own house seems kind of like a bad plan.
So what was your plan? Go out over the ocean that we have no way to get out over an ocean?
Out.
Find a bunch. How?
I'm gonna do like this dumb like neck back bird thing.
Okay, so we're supposed to sit around on land while you go flying out over the ocean for who knows how long, hoping to find a single ship on an ocean that we have no idea how large it is.
We could have scouted the trees. We could have scouted the buildings. Hell, I was out there for 5 minutes and I found out where your uncle was.
Am I the only one who thinks we can still do that? That you can go ahead and go? Like, we can sit here and wait. Or you can continue to be sassy and hurt that Fiero tried to go off on his own. I don't like that he did that either. But instead of sitting here bitching at him about it, you can take some action and do something.
I am not hurt that the Fiero went out on his own. That's my problem. Is there are many people, good people I knew, who died for that town, for Fiero, and for the rest of them. And revenge only counts if you win.
And nothing counts if you don't try.
Yeah, but there's an in between.
So what do you want me to do, Hayden? What do you want to do now? What do you want me to do? You want to go back? Let's go back. Okay, let's turn around. We'll go back. We'll go rest for 4 hours. You can go fly off, do your thing, scout it out, come back and tell us, and we'll still have to walk down this damn sewer and still go up this tree.
I just want you to have a damn plan other than to climb to somebody's house, try to stab them.
Tom, what are you doing? Your friends are fighting. The adults are fighting again. Like mom and dad, your parents.
Dad
and dad. And mom. Like the
But while everyone was fighting, Tom wandered off.
Good.
Tom got bored and wandered off.
Oh, good.
There's only 2 directions, Tom.
Mm-hmm.
Up and back.
He went back to like where that thing where you like saw the feet walking by and kind of like tried to dig it out a little bit, and then the only thing that came to his mind was it. So he basically tried to recreate that and try and entice a lost boy over to talk to him.
This is a manipulate roll.
He sticks his hand through the crack. Paper. I need paper.
Y'all float down here.
He's got a chocolate bar from his bag.
And if you have luck, you can roll luck.
I don't need luck because this is my +2 stat and I rolled a 12. So
okay, excellent.
Sick.
So, narrate how this goes for me. As they're just essentially you move and you're staring some more and looking and you don't know what brought you to this place. You just felt a tug and you just had a feeling. Maybe I should just go while they're yelling. You peek your eyes out and there is just someone standing there. What do you do? Like you see the back of their heels.
He just goes, psst, hey, we can't.
Like, there's a little shuffling, like, huh? Like...
A piece of candy?
like a little confused. What was that?
Hey, down here.
What? And like the feet turn around and you see like some hands and there's a big fuck off spear in one of the hands. And like this like 10-year-old is like on his fours and just like looking into the crack and he's like, how did you get down there?
That's a really good question. I have no idea.
Oh my... Dude.
Basically, my friends started fighting, and I kind of wandered off, and now I'm down here. What up, kid? I'm Tom.
Hi, Tom. I'm Daniel. Are you one of the new guys?
Well, yeah, we just got here, me and my friends.
Oh. You're in the wrong spot.
Well, I figured that one out.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know, because, like, we never really got shown how to, like, fly.
You missed orientation?
Bro, keep it on the DL. Like,
Oh, I'm sorry.
try not to get in trouble.
You seem really tall. Shouldn't you be in the city? Instead of here?
So,
Are you a grown-up?
bro, I got kidnapped after basketball practice, alright?
What's basketball?
What do you mean, what's basketball? The great American sport, basketball.
What's American?
Bro, what year are you from?
I don't know. I'm from, like, what? It's the year, and he, like, thinks 8,021?
Bruh.
Wait.
I've been here since I was, like, 2, man. I don't know what years are. Or sports.
Okay.
Anyway, does Peter know that you're down there? Do you need me to go get Peter?
No, but just like, is there a way for us to get like up there without him noticing, and then we'll just like
Oh, you
watch
don't
the
want to get in
radiation?
trouble. Oh, I got you. Okay, hold on. You're really close to the tree base.
Yeah.
So my shift changes in like 30 minutes. And I can go and let down the mushroom ladder.
Yeah, bro. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I won't tell people. I don't want you to get in trouble. Like, if you get in trouble, you'll miss dinner.
Dude, I'm so hungry.
Me too.
Feels like I haven't eaten forever.
Me too. Okay, I gotta go. I'll see you in like 30 minutes. And he like stands up at attention. Like, meanwhile, everyone is still fighting in the tree trunk as you like meander back.
No, Tom like does like the whole like fucking swagger and just whistling the Conor McGregor swagger as he walks in.
We're just making bad insults. Listen here, you lit liquor. I'm just saying you need to act like an adult for what? This isn't a drag race.
Tom's gonna like post up. Sorry, Anna. Did I get up too much while I was gone?
What did you do?
What did you do, Tom?
Where you been?
Round, you know. What did I get up to? Nothing much. Just got us way up the tree. No big deal.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, where do we go?
About 25 minutes or so. We're gonna head around front and. Sorry, what was the kid's name?
Daniel.
My bro Daniel's gonna drop a ladder for us.
Plan. Can't believe it's Tom, but still, plan. Tom, I'm sitting on you now. Just gonna.
Please
so,
tell me
like,
you didn't
sure
land
enough,
on his
y'all just
fucked
sort
up
of
shoulder.
sit around for like 25 minutes, and all of a sudden, like, from the walls coming down is just these giant, like, this spiraling mushroom ladder that just grows out of the hollowed out tree that y'all are inside of. Just and stops at the bottom.
Is there mud and stuff?
On the ground, sure.
Like,
there's mud.
yeah, mud. Okay. Fiona's just gonna kind of cake mud through his hair and kind of smear it on his face and his arms and everything like that over his body. What is it? Trying to make himself not look like Piero as
Yeah.
much, with the fire hair and everything like that.
Yeah.
Dirty preteen.
Yeah, he's gonna look like a dirty, oversized, or he can't look like a kid, but he's gonna do his best to kind of disguise.
No, you're
Anna
a
sort of-
basketball player, dude.
Anna sort of looks at her over 6 foot,
I
kind of like
know.
fucking jacked frame with her fucking gray hair, and she's like, I don't think that's going to work for me.
All right, Wendy.
Do y'all climb up the mushroom ladder stairwell?
Tom first.
I'll go
Yeah.
last. That
Yeah.
way
Let's
they
hear
have a
it,
chance to
prisoner.
get in.
You're a
and,
bird.
and-
It's okay.
There.
So y'all start heading up, and y'all get to where it starts, and it's not all the way up. It's just sort of probably about halfway. Because eventually you notice that the tree just kind of just gets way too narrow for people to travel up from the inside. And there's a 10-year-old like waiting out there, and he's like big and wide eyes. He sees Tom, and he's like, "Hey, Tom," and he's like, "You're really?" And he looks over at Fiero, and he looks over at Anna, and it starts to click. And he's like, "You aren't supposed to be here, are you? You tricked me. You're grown-ups. I'm not
Hey,
supposed
hey.
to talk to grown-ups. I'm not supposed to." And he,
I'm
and he holds
clap
out
a
his-
hand over his mouth. I'm gonna clap a hand over his mouth.
Daniel, chill out, bro. We're cool, all
Just
right?
basketball
You're
players.
not cool. You're not cool.
We're cool,
You're
all right?
trouble. He's gonna hurt me.
I'm just gonna, like,
grown-ups in here.
Pry Piero's hands off his mouth. Like, it's okay.
He starts to scream.
Get on the food. Kids love food. Because like, I'm on Tom. So get on the food. Kids love food.
No, like
Mom.
he's trying to if you removed his mouth, like the hand from his mouth, he will scream.
Yeah, I'm slapped there.
Yeah.
As soon as he goes, the hand goes right back over the mouth.
Just
All right.
like, yeah.
Daniel, I need you to pay attention, bro. And Tom's gonna reach into his pocket and pull out like a king size Reese's bar.
He just looks really confused.
Bro, this kid doesn't even know what Reese's are.
This is what basketball is. Like,
Unbelievable. He's gonna
Daniel.
like take Daniel's hand and put it into his hand. It's like, dude, it's a chocolate bar. It's literally the best thing you'll ever eat in your entire life. I promise you.
I take my hand off. Are you gonna scream or are you gonna try and eat the chocolate and peanut butter?
It's chocolate and peanut butter. It's awesome, bro.
Tom, open it up and show him what it actually is. Let him get a good sniff of it.
this kid is 10 and stupid. Leave him.
Shove a Reese's in his mouth.
So Tom like takes it open, like takes out the wrapping paper, breaks it in half, gives him half, and he eats the other half. It's like,
Hero uncovers his mouth long enough to shove the candy into the kid's mouth, then puts his hand back over.
Mm.
Good, huh? We've got more.
Tom kind of like leans back. Is like, I really hope he's not allergic to peanuts because this would be like kind of tragic. But it
Luckily,
also
he's
solves
not
all of our
allergic to
problems.
peanuts or milk chocolate. So, any
I mean,
All right,
It was.
Cassandra.
If he was, it would also solve our problem.
Wow. That's
Oh.
Eat him
dark.
down the hole.
That's
Anyway,
dark.
That's
Daniel.
I'm sorry.
Daniel, so sometimes the pain takes adults. Did you know that? Okay. I'm going to uncover your mouth. Don't scream. Okay, because the pan takes adults. That's why we're here.
I need you to roll a manipulate.
Okay. Oh, that's nice. That's going. See, that's 10 plus 2. That's 12.
Yeah, no, he will do as you say. Like,
And become an ally.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he was already Tom's ally.
Yeah.
Like, but the thing,
Isn't.
To be fair, if he snitches, then he's the one who let us in here. So,
mhm. Daniel ain't no snitch. So you like remove the hand from.
Well,
Oh, I got zeros. Internet.
Reese's Puff, Reese's Puff.
Is-
You only get 10 seconds for us. If
not a sponsor.
you want access to copy music, support the stream.
Okay. Hold on. Yeah, internet gremlins. I can. There we go. But OBS is still not quite running.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I was looking at Peter Pan's this because he published an afterthought thing,
Mhm.
and so it continues down.
All right, y'all. Sorry about that. My internet had a little bit of a burp. What happened? What y'all were talking about?
What happened?
Like, I don't even remember like what I heard. I said something, and I looked at y'all looking for a response and didn't get it, or I thought I didn't get it, and I don't remember exactly what it was. Daniel.
Kit is an ally. Daniel is an ally.
Daniel is an ally. Tom is he was already an ally to Tom. He's now an ally to Fierro. He doesn't snitch. We have established this. So Fierro, when you're very sure when you pull your hand away, he is not going to scream, and he doesn't scream. He just sort of looks wide eye at all of you. And he goes, I know that he wouldn't just. Grown-ups aren't allowed inside of the treehouse. So you're not supposed to be here. So why are you here?
Because he took friends of ours and we want to bring them home.
Okay.
I'm honestly just looking for the pirates.
Pirates?
Hmm?
The pirates are on the other side of the crocodile barrier. They can't cross it. The crocodiles will eat the pirates.
Peter around right now, Daniel?
I saw Peter because Tink came home and she was looking pretty bad, and Peter was yelling at her and took her up to his office.
She's here too, huh?
Yeah. She was looking for
Great.
Are you the intruders?
No,
No, I'm Tom.
I'm Fiero.
Daniel.
I'm Anna.
Nice to meet you, Daniel. Did you know
That's a
the
bird.
lost? Mm-hmm. Bert's a friend of ours.
Okay.
Chirp, chirp. Chirp.
Did you know one of the Lost Boys by the name of Michael?
I've known like 3 Michaels.
This was Michael Darling.
No.
No. Do you know anybody who knew Michael Darling?
I've never heard of that name before.
Do you think you could take us to meet the Pan?
I don't know if I'm supposed to, but you promise I won't get in trouble?
Promise.
Yeah, you'll probably be happy that you brought us to them. Because like, if they think we're intruders, you're supposed to take the intruders to see them, right?
You're my prisoners.
Yes.
Sure, why not?
He straightens out. He dropped his spear earlier and he picks it up and he points it at all of you. It's like, move, go! Put your hands behind your back.
Fiero's got his sword tucked in behind his back, so he's happy to put his hand right back there in the small of his back.
Mm-hmm.
And he holds
I
up
want
his
to get on
stump.
Daniel's head. I'm traitoring. I'm gonna get on Daniel's head now.
Ow, you have sharp claws.
Actually, your talons.
The bird poos too, so
Yeah.
be careful.
And so at spear point, Daniel leads you through this hallway. And like as he's doing so, like the 4 of you, like other Lost Boys are there and they all like stop at like certain, they look and they're like, Daniel has prisoners, Daniel has intruders, and like the whispering just like starts and the crowd starts almost like following you, and these kids start to chant, and it's kind of fucking creepy. But I think it's because when intruders come into the treehouse, something probably happens, and y'all get brought to the end of this hall into a clearing. And that's when you definitely start to notice that the tree house, the trees, it is just like it's a forest. It's not like one tree, right? It's a forest and a clearing, and it's interwoven. And this looks like what you would think a Fey realm is supposed to look like. It's not that discolored, ichor, disgusting that surrounds this place. Like, this is, and y'all can even tell because y'all have been in a freaking illusion already. This is real. This is what it's based off of. Like, and these kids start to like sit. It's, you're not just in a clearing. You are in an arena. And you're just sort of brought to the middle of it, and Daniel yells, "Hey, Peter! 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 I'm sorry, Peter!" Like, yells up, "Peter!"
Daniel, I think you should take us to his office.
This is his office.
Where's Tink?
I don't know. Maybe in his room. That's why I'm yelling, "Peter!"
So let's go to his room.
No one goes to his room.
Why?
Because I can't fly.
Okay, good point.
And
Can you point out where his room is? And I'm looking at Hayden as I'm saying this.
Piece of candy.
Like, as y'all are having this discussion, you just hear, "What?" like from like the canopy. "I have insurance for you to fight, Peter."
Hey, Peter, your breath smells like farts.
Daniel has candy. And then we're just gonna fly.
Like the bird, you start to fly up.
Yeah.
Cool.
I am just gonna go start winging the most childish playground insults I know.
I start pulling out chocolate-covered Cliff Bars.
None of this was necessary because he was descending.
I'm doing this for the kids.
For the children.
Yep.
And also, I don't want to be near Peter Pan when he's descending.
None of this is necessary.
Fiero's trying to buy the kids favors by throwing them actual food.
Again, most of them don't know what candy is, but it's cool. Like they try and catch it. And they eat it as soon as they realize that it's food because they're all pretty hungry. But Peter just like descends in his freaking tights and cap, and he sort of hovers about 100 feet from y'all, his hands on his hips, and he's like, "This shit again, eh?"
Oh, it's Peter Pan. I didn't recognize you without you hiding in the darkness like a scaredy cat.
Hello, Peter.
Fiero.
I'm just glad you're staying far away, because, woo! Do you smell up close?
I mean, he's a 12-year-old boy. They naturally smell that way.
I mean, have you ever even heard of the concept of a shower? Then again,
No,
you're so stupid. You probably
showers are
couldn't
for
figure one out.
disgusting grown-ups.
Now they're for people who are smart enough to figure out how to use them. Unlike you, dummy.
All right. Act under pressure, Tom.
Oh no.
He's
I
poking
may
around. We'll find
I
out if
may
he
have
finds
been
out.
a little bit too silly and or goofy.
Act under pressure, Tom. Roll it for me.
That is a cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 7.
That's a 7.
Tom, you have +1s.
You do have +1s.
Just a reminder for the rest. I think most of us have them.
Yeah, y'all do have a few, yeah.
I just wanted to find his girlfriend, and now you're picking fights.
So, act under pressure. All right, 7 or 9. The keeper's going to give you a worse outcome, hard choice, or a price to pay. So this is what happens. You don't suffer any harm or injury, just insult. As Peter's shadow grabs onto your pants and pulls them down to your ankles, underwear and all.
Hey, passy, bro.
And like, and the arena roars with laughter.
How far away is Pan?
About 100 feet up.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So are you guys done pretending that you want food, or do you want real food?
What do y'all want? As Pan like calls down, like,
Come here.
what do you
Come down.
want? No.
Come down.
No.
Why, are you afraid?
No.
Yes.
Are you scared?
Because I'm trying to figure out what you want.
No, you're scared.
Yeah, I'm a big old. Like, as you say chicken, he does.
I mean, we have real food. You're afraid.
He's like, so you want to fight?
Oh, also Tinkerbell likes me way more than she likes him.
That's true. We did see that. She
I can
was
back that one up.
hot for Tom.
So you want a fight?
Go find a girlfriend.
Well, I mean, you're the one that, likes to run and hide. You're afraid to face people.
This is a yes or no question, little demon boy.
You gonna give me a fight? Or are you gonna run and hide?
You're in my arena.
I don't see you in this arena.
This whole place
I see
is
you
my
up there.
arena.
I don't see you in it.
Act under pressure.
Oh, that's double sixes.
Midnight, baby.
nice.
So 14, yeah. No, cool. That's a 13. Yeah, so 12 plus.
Yeah. So what you start to feel that you're able to counter easily, but we'll let you know, is you do start to feel those same hands that pantsed Tom just start to wring your neck. And it's not necessarily physically wringing your neck.
Yeah.
It's wringing your shadow's neck.
Brother's neck.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's gonna pull the sword, and if he see his shadow, and he can see the shadow hands wringing his neck,
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna stab into the shadow that's wringing his neck.
The shadow like wiggles and just like disperses, right? It reforms. But like, and around this time, like drums just start to be bang in the arena as some of these boys just start banging, and Peter descends slowly, and he never like lands before y'all, but he does descend upon y'all, and cocky and confidently it's like, so you want a fight? So
With you.
what's the stakes? Can't just have a fight and like things in. Like, what are the stakes? What are we fighting for, kids here, right? What do you want?
You dead.
I mean, that's great. Just kill me and have this entire realm crumble. You can't have Neverland without a pan. And I mean, it's gonna suck.
Why do we need a
because-
Neverland?
Well, you're kind of living inside of it right now.
All right. So, a fight for the new ruler of Neverland.
I like that.
We win, we crown the new ruler. You win, you lose, you leave.
How do you expect to crown a new ruler? You even know the logistics of crowning a new ruler? There's a lot of Fey court bullshit.
We'll figure it out.
Chosen. You gonna figure it out before it crumbles? You know what? Sure, sounds great, but if I win, I get the whole town. All of you. Children, adults. It just becomes part of my realm.
No, you get us.
No. You named your
Yeah.
terms. I'm naming my terms. I could have disagreed to the entirety of Neverland. That's a whole realm. An entire section of the Pharaoh. I'm just wanting one little hellhole.
All right, deal.
You get the town, not the hellhole.
Oh, he said deal before you said anything else. Let's go! And music starts to play, and Pan is ready to fight you. So, like,
I am not getting involved.
he doesn't have a right.
Well, no, I wanted to go find Tink, actually. Since allegedly she's in the canopy.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I'm losing my voice, just a heads up. So he pulls out his meteorite sword that he has, his iridium sword that he has, and he starts to count eeny, meeny, miny, and looks at Anna. Mo, act under pressure, Anna.
Okie dokie. Let's see what's my cool at. That's a 9. I'm gonna use my +1 to take that to a 10.
To make it a 10. The first thing that happens is when he goes eeny, meeny, miny, mo, he charges you straight up, just aiming for the sword. How do you counter him?
So he charges me aiming for
Your heart. Like,
Oh,
to
okay,
fucking
yeah.
kill you with his sword. Like,
I sort of like I do that thing where I wait till the very last minute unflinchingly.
mm-hmm.
And then I just fucking death drop.
Like, oh shit!
Like, no, not even
Yeah.
oh shit. Like,
Yeah.
totally intentionally, like, Matrix that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And she comes up after he's passed over her
Mm-hmm.
with the ash bat in hand,
Mm-hmm.
turns around, eat my ash. Psh.
Alright, kick some ass.
I'm so
Oh.
mad Hayden misses that line.
That's 10.
Good 10. Go ahead.
So looking at the sheet here, kick some ass. 10 plus, gain advantage, inflict terrible harm, suffer less harm, force them where I want them. I'm gonna give Fiero +1 forward.
Cool. How much harm does your bat do? Not as much as a sword, because it's blunt, right?
Right. So it'd be like 2, I think.
Yeah. Not a problem. Alright.
Yep, 2 harm, hand, innocuous Mexi.
And it's definitely interesting, like, when you hit him with the bat, it almost cleaves him it literally cleaves him in half, oddly enough. Just goes through him, and he doesn't seem bothered by it, because as it sort of like both sections sort of teeter off and surround Tom and Fiero. And Tom, first things first, go ahead and defend yourself with act under pressure, because you're going to get kicked in the face.
Yeah.
What you got?
10.
10? Jesus Christ, y'all are doing such a great job. How do you avoid getting kicked in the face?
Remembering the 5 Ds.
I don't know, Nick. Please help.
5 Ds. You gotta dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
Okay.
Dodge twice.
And then likewise, Fiero, go ahead and roll, because someone's coming swinging for your head. What did you roll?
Sorry, I rolled a 9, and I'm going to use one of my +1s to make it a 10.
Make sure y'all delete. I'm not looking at the sheets, so just go and delete them for me. Thank you.
Yeah.
How do you miss the sweep of that meteorite sword?
He had that sword practice.
Mm-hmm.
And so he parries and spins.
Nice. Very nice. I'm gonna give Hayden a turn as bird. What's Hayden doing?
I'm trying to find Tinkerbell.
So okay. So you're flying up.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna take a bit to get up, but we'll have you fly up, and we'll have some more stuff happen down.
Okay.
I got this narratively how this is gonna work out according to this fight. Let's go ahead and give, because Anna got an attack. Let's give Tom an attack, and then Fiero an attack on the halves. Tom, what you doing?
I'm trying to remember what my supernatural move was.
You get big.
Yeah. You get Oni sized.
I'm gonna get big.
Yeah, so you get big, and what do you do with that? And describe how that looks. Like, describe how you onificate yourself.
So, like, Tom basically just goes full Bruce Banner and just, like, does the whole hulking out.
This is the first time y'all have seen this. What?
And just, like, gets large and red.
Mm-hmm.
With, like, 2 giant horns.
Here's the thing, though. Aya's pink, and it's technically her power you're borrowing, so your lightish red.
It's a light red, okay?
Off-brand red.
A rosé. It's just a lovely rosé.
It's a lightish red, you know?
And he's going to use that to just backhand the shit out of Peter Pan.
Okay, so you're engaged with his lower half. So what are you... So is there anything specific, is what I'm asking. You trying to split him in half? Like, his legs in half? Or are you trying to kick him
Fist
in
to the
gonads? Like...
Like, he's just trying to give him, like, a big old backhand, right? Of just whatever he can hit. Like, swatting a fly, basically.
You're gonna swat his butt. Alright, got you. Roll kick some ass, please, with this... Well, whatever this move allows you to do.
It would be whatever playbook thing it is. So if it's kick some ass, it'd be kick some ass.
So that probably... But does the playbook move let you do it with a different stat? Or do you do it with tough regardless? Is what I'm wondering.
I mean, the thing about the playbook move is that it's like you give him what it does.
All right,
Yeah.
I will let you
yeah.
do it with your, since it is part of your since it's part of your playbook, I'm gonna let you roll with charm. Kick some ass with charm instead of tough.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's 11.
Okay. You backhand of God Peter Pan's ass. I'm gonna have that take a harm off of him, and his torso goes flying through the air and like not torso, his bottom half, and just like splatters onto the wall, like the bone and ichor like splatters and just oozes out, and the legs are just hanging there, stuck to the wall.
Confirmed. Peter Pan is an oobleck.
Tom is just gonna be like, it's like wiping it on his piss.
Fiero, what are you doing?
Fiero uses the momentum as he's blocked. He's spun. He brings the sword up and pivots and brings it around to try and behead Pan.
All right.
Let's kick some ass. That's 13. Yeah, that's a 13.
Yeah, absolutely. And guess what? You behead Pan. Like, his head just goes flying, like, through the air and just rolls onto the floor. And that's it? Is that... We're gonna cut to Hayden as you're sort of flying up, Hayden. And up and up and up and up. And you get so high you stop because you see something out of the corner of your eye. And you turn and you see Tink has been splayed onto a tree. And her eyes have been plucked out. And her tongue has been pulled out. And her nails have been ripped out. But she's breathing?
I'm gonna try to kill Tinkerbell.
Okay.
This makes it easy.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that, like, if you want to kill her, you can kill her. She's practically dead.
Mm-hmm. He killed. I'm just making things even.
Okay. As you go to Hawk Dive, you hear from below you, and everybody that's down there, as y'all are just standing there, kind of like, what the fuck was that? Is that it? Is that all that's happening? Y'all, that's gross. You hear Pan's head is there, and it's cackling and laughing. And then it's crowing. And all of these pieces of Pan that are sort of splayed on the ground that y'all have made start to just turn into that ichor that y'all see outside, and you see these large tendrils go up into the air, one of them shooting very, very thick, shooting straight up to where the hawk has been, and is going to essentially slam this, like, the hawk down away from Tink. So go ahead and roll for me. And I'm going to describe to y'all what else is going on downstairs. I just need Hayden to, like, roll act under pressure for me.
Okay.
$532, okay.
I have an 8 with no bonuses. And I don't think I have any pluses, actually.
Okay,
Yeah.
so...
You do have plus ones?
Oh. I'll make it a 9.
A 9?
Fuck that.
It's kind of... It's the same thing if it's a 9.
Oh,
So you
then
want to
whatever.
hold it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So it wraps around you before you can do any more harm to Tinkerbell. And, like, you begin to... You're covered in this. And it's very similar in the way that the tendrils were, like, attaching to you before, right? But you don't necessarily feel like you're being inflated or anything like that. And it pulls you down. And go ahead and take... That was the barb tendril. You go ahead and take a harm. But what's being pulled down into you, like, your little beak face is, like, plummeting out, and what everyone else has seen formed. Do y'all know what a terror bird is? There is an eldritch terror bird with giant barbed tentacles coming out of it. That was once Peter Pan that has reformed itself. And it's got this big cassowary fucking face. And he has turned into a 50-foot bird. Like, rooster, dinosaur, eldritch horror. With teeth. And Hayden, that's what you see. Is this open mouth mawing at you as you're being essentially tossed in as a snack. Before it chops you, though, I'm gonna let other people do stuff. Like, because the thing is that, like, I can't describe what this looks to you because it is indescribable and terrifying. As you know, an Eldritch horror is supposed to be, to the point where y'all, the very molding of this terrorizes you. Like, you cannot move. Like, whether you can move from your own fear or because you find yourself ankle deep in this ichor, you had a hard time moving, and in fact, what I would like for y'all to do, y'all get frozen in terror first, and I want you to act under pressure to get out of it. And I would describe this more into detail. I just don't have a voice anymore, and it's gonna get worse here in a second. So, and we'll just go down the line. Let's do Fiero first. Can you get out of this and possibly save Hayden?
Yeah. It's a 10 on
Absolutely.
Act Under Pressure.
Yeah.
So what he does is he becomes hot flame and burns the ichor away from his feet.
It screeches like, or hisses even. It hisses so loudly that it sounds like a screech, and it does kind of wither like a skull. Not a skull, a slug. Sorry, as it formed away from you momentarily for you to do something to rescue Hayden from being eaten by the
he's running towards the leg.
Eldritch cock.
He's running towards the legs, wherever the legs are, and he's going to look for a weak point, wherever that joint is. He wants to destroy the joint. He wants to attack the joint to get that leg to collapse, to pull them off balance and force them away from Hayden.
Okay. Roll something for that, though.
Okay. Kick some ass?
Kick some ass, or like if you wanted to frame it as a protect someone, that's like what I was kind of thinking of what was going to happen.
Yeah, kick some asses is better.
Okay.
Or what he's dying to do.
Okay.
That's another 13.
Excellent. And you kick him, right?
No, he takes the sword.
The sword. Okay.
And is going to slice into that leg, whether he takes it off below that joint or whatever, and damages it enough that it tilts.
He does, like, he buckles. He does buckle, right? And like turns his head, and you have distracted him, and it does do that harm, but you see it start to weave and sew back together, because I don't know why. You might have to figure it out. Like, you can stop Pan, but can you kill him in his own domain? You don't know. And because of that, Hayden, you just kind of plummet to the ground. Instead of that, let's see if we can get out of this Eldritch fear, Tom and Anna.
Well, I rolled a 10 to act under pressure, so...
Yeah. And what about Tom? I can't hear you. You're muted, buddy. I mean, I hear you, but in the other room.
One of my +1s to bring me up to a 10.
Okay, cool. Y'all both get out. What does that look like?
I mean, Tom, as an Oni, just kind of, like, wades out of it. Because he's now big, and fuck you, he can do what he wants. So he's just gonna brute force his way out of it.
I can't think of anything better for Anna, so she's gonna do the same thing.
All right.
Wrong.
Cool. And y'all wade out, and now, instead of obviously eating Hayden, that giant cassowary almost dinosaur like maw comes down on you, Fiero. defend yourself, please.
Okay, so act under pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, that's 7 plus. That is an 8.
That's an 8.
So worst outcome, hard choice, or price to pay.
This maw wraps around you. The tongue around your body squeezes, having you drop your sword. Because this feeling, it's not fire, it's not divine, it is otherworldly, it is cosmic. And Pan on his own turf, with the source of his energy somewhere here, not on open water, is hard to do it. And you lose your sword. The bite is 2 harm.
Well, I'm immortal, so whenever I suffer harm, I suffer 1 less harm. So
yeah. And he's gonna rear and cock his head back and begin to swallow. Does anyone want to do anything else?
Do I get a chance to maybe protect someone on this?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
You also have a big fuck off Oni that might be able to grab his ankles. That's just an idea.
Right.
But however y'all want to maybe like work out a tag team, go ahead.
I'm gonna give this creature heartburn so bad.
I mean,
yeah, obviously.
I want to go for the eyes.
My plan was to just do an uppercut to the solar plexus.
Oh.
And like
Heimlich.
That works.
What? Yeah.
All right. With the big fuck off Oni taking care of the physical aspect of things, I think Anna's gonna take a second and try to figure out what the fuck we need to do here.
Gotcha.
How the fuck we're gonna take this thing down. So I want to like try to figure that. I want to brain good.
Gotcha. So, bad situation. We'll go ahead and do that.
Okay.
And while you're doing that and figure out what you want to ask, Tom, go ahead and roll kick some ass.
Okay, that is that's a 14.
Excellent. You uppercut him in the solar plexus, and he gags and chokes on Fierro and hawks him out. And Fierro, you are flung out into the arena.
Tom also totally just went Shayukin.
And Fierro is screaming Reese as he's flying through the air.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Go ahead and I'll get back to that. Anna, what's the roll?
13.
13. All right, you're in assessing a bad situation. Ask your 3 questions, please.
What's most vulnerable to me?
To you personally?
Mm-hmm.
Pan is not vulnerable here. You could kill Pan as many times and he would not have a final form here. Other than that, the vulnerability, like I'm letting you know the vulnerability of Pan. The thing that's truly vulnerable is that Pan has to follow the rules of deal making. You just have to beat him. You don't have to kill him.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How do we stop him from recovering?
You have to kill the energy source. that's made of people. His son.
Where is the energy source?
It is Hayden found it underwater. Like, it's almost in it's in the tunnel system. It's not here. It's not physically here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he does have to honor that deal.
Yeah. Okay.
Because he is otherworldly and cosmic, but he is also still Fae.
Okay.
Y'all made a deal. Yeah. All right. Hayden, what do you want to do?
I have 2 questions for you. One, this is, I guess, logistic question. Was I a part of making a deal with them?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
He knows it's you. Like, he knows it's you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Go for the eye.
Go for the eyes. Go for the eyes.
You tell me Tatum becomes a giant cosmic space hamster.
I have an 8. And then I have ability.
Yeah, what's the ability you're using?
Smite.
Yeah, you're gonna smite the cock. Let's go.
Yeah.
What does it do?
Your
How
body.
does this look?
Oh, sorry.
It's an 8, so it's like a partial thing.
Yeah. So Smite lets your body count as a weakness against the monsters you fight. Unarmed attacks are to harm, intimate, messy. So Hayden's just gonna talons out, go for the face.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what Hayden's divine energy really looks at like.
Let's give a quick hint. Also, real quick, gotta send somebody a message. And because I did tell you who your ancestor was, so let's just look at something real quick. The Angelarium, the Seraphims. That's not them. Who did I say your ancestor was? Do we remember?
Isn't the one at the root knowledge?
No, that was Raziel. It's not. I think he might have been a
Vengeance.
Watcher. It was the Vengeance one?
I believe so. I remember it was red as one of the
Mm-hmm.
colors. I'm gonna not lie to you.
Oh, you were the Angel of the
No, it's Apollyon, the Angel of the Void.
You were the Angel of the Undoing.
Yeah.
Is what you were doing. It's interesting. The smite is an unraveling. How much harm does your smite do?
It says 2 messy because it's a natural weapon.
Messy.
Yeah.
Tom, what's up? Like because I imagine as you pull this guy's eyes out, normally you would have his own his own sinew sort of coming back to fill in that void. But your smite has created almost like a cauterized barrier in his sockets. And he screams. He doesn't just scream, he begins to crow. And I'm going to need y'all all to roll defense on this because it is so piercing and physically painful for all of you.
So that's tough.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 3.
I have a 5.
So that's, wait, is it a tough or is it an act under pressure?
It's an act under pressure, but isn't act under pressure a tough or a...
No, it's cool.
It's a
Act
cool.
under pressure.
Sorry, it's a cool.
It's still a 5.
It's still a 5. What about you, Tom?
That's still a 3.
What about you, Anna?
I got an 8.
An 8. Okay, great.
7 for Fiero.
Okay, so
No, 8 for Fiero, sorry.
yeah. So Anna and Fiero, you will only take, because you're able to sort of cover your ears when it happens. But this crow resonates, and it feels like it scrambles your brain. It rattles your very bones, and you start to bleed out of your nose and your eyes. Hayden and Tom, I need you to take 3 harm.
Mortis.
Mm-hmm. And Fiero and Anna will take 2.
I'm unstable.
Okay.
I'm fine at 2 harm
Mm-hmm.
because I'm immortal and I heal myself.
Yeah, Tom, what's going on with you?
What's going on with me?
Yeah, you take 3 harm. What's going on?
I'm currently unstable as well.
Okay, thank you. Hayden's Mortis. I'm gonna get to Hayden right now while I still have a voice. Oh, hi, Ward. So anyway, so you, Hayden, you kind of get knocked back into that, and this was your last.
Mm-hmm.
You weren't 100% sure what that meant. But you're about to find out. Do you have the Divine Playbook handy?
I do actually.
Cool.
Ironically.
You're changing playbooks. So, you keep your moves from your previous, but you're changing playbooks. You are knocked back. And you open your eyes. And you feel it first, but you feel hands holding on to every limb of your body. And you realize that these hands are all coming from, there's about a dozen of them. And you realize it's all from this same being holding you up. When you open your eyes, there's just that bright light. And there is a figure there. You can't quite make out who or what it is. It's just a figure, is it? And it tells, and it asks you, it goes, I am Twilight, and I give you a choice. Do you come with me into the dark, or do you start your new reign?
King Hayden has a nice ring to it.
And you feel the essence of your ancestor as these hands that are holding on to you plummet into you. It doesn't hurt, but it doesn't feel good. And in this same sense of how these creatures in this eldritch cosmic horror are inflated with a new power and a new being, so are you. Except you were filled with that of your ancestor, and you are now no longer a deathless, you are a divine. A true Nephilim. The rest of you see this tiny hawk body engulfed in light. And the rooster curses. And starts to sort of is frozen because it can't do anything. Because the light that is its source of power can't reach him. Not with... And you just hear him cackle. It's like, how did an angel get here? How did an angel get here? They're not supposed to be here. They can't get here. But, you know, loopholes, right? Was an angel when he came. Hayden, what do you look like when you rise?
So two things. Hayden's always had red hair, but instead of that like brighter red, it's gone bloody. Hayden's and his wings are like a grotesque caricature of angel wings. As if he took from his ancestor the arms to make the wings. So rather than a multitude of feathers, it's just a mass of finger and hands, and he has the that biblical-esque circular shape around his head. But it looks like it's made out of like a weirdly grotesque kind of black, like that inky spacey black. And you can't see his face, like the top of his eyes anymore. Like this part, it's gone. It's just nothing. His face is just uncomfortable to look at, kind of nothing.
Yeah. It's almost more terrifying than some of the horrors that you'll have seen in this Neverland. And Hayden, you can't act anymore right now, but your very presence gives everyone an advantage here. And the pan is now scared. How do y'all win this fight? You still can't kill him, but how do y'all win this fight? And then we'll get into a little bit more narrative ending to this.
I have a suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
We get him into pieces and we pin those pieces down and we isolate them so he can't reform in any way. It's just individual blobs of ichor. That would be Fiero's plan.
I'm down with that.
All right.
Hayden's on the head.
Take him to the, and then we take him to the ocean.
What are you doing, Tom?
Oh, if we're going into if we're hang, drying, and quartering, then I guess I'll drag the torso.
All right. I need y'all all to run me a collective kick your ass. And I'm gonna take the average to see how successful y'all are. Y'all all are rolling at advantage because of Hayden. That means y'all roll
That means
3d6.
3d6.
Yeah.
Take the two highest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll take that 13. Thank you.
Yeah, 13. 13.
Pulled out a 12.
Jesus Christ, y'all. I didn't have
Dice are telling this. Dice are telling
I
the story.
I was trying so hard to be terrifying today.
Oh, believe me, you succeeded. We were scared.
Yep. Like,
Yep. The dice are telling the story.
Like,
Peter Pan, I am an eldritch horror. Man, I hope you bulletproof for this about to hurt.
y'all successfully tear him to pieces, whether you use the sword, your hands, the guns, and the final piece, oddly enough, though, the final piece, as y'all tear him apart, you see his heart, and it is kind of fallen to the floor, and everything is silent. And then you see a shadow wrap around his heart, a hand, as it arises from the ground. It's not Peter's shadow. As it connects to Tom's feet. And it hands you the heart. It holds it out. Your shadow holds Pan's heart out to you.
Thanks, buddy, but I'm not really hungry.
I don't think you have a choice.
Huh?
There needs to be a Pan.
Yeah.
Neverland needs its heart.
Guess this is one-way trip for me, huh?
Hayden. And here's what's up. The longer you wait to grab onto this heart, the more everything around you seems to, it doesn't crumble or fade or crack or anything, but you sort of know how the matter starts to bubble up as if you're in a lava lamp and just sort of bloop, 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 bloop.
You've always been a boy at heart.
You don't necessarily need to be a boy at heart, like a child.
Kind of. Yeah, Tom reaches out for the heart and just kind of hesitates, just for like a couple seconds before he like grabs it.
Mhm.
Your playbook is now the Fae, I believe. As you take this heart and that energy that was Pan's is the energy to shape this realm, and the power to shape it now flows into you. And Jesus Christ. Say it out loud. Just say it out loud.
Say it out loud.
For everyone to hear so we can have record of it. Hold on, I'll let you say it in a second. And you tell me what a high Fae Tom looks like.
What a high Fae Tom looks like?
Yeah.
So this is the pan version of Tom.
Yeah.
With glasses and a flannel.
He honestly doesn't look that much different than he does like normally.
Mm-hmm.
Just more kind of elfin in appearance. Perhaps a little bit smaller and slighter. He's also just floating, which is kind of different for him.
And then he says,
You know, sometimes a fuckboy has to step it up and become a fuck man. I'm sorry, I kind of ruined the moment there, didn't I?
No, it was good. It was beautiful. Perfect.
Yeah, you fucked around and found out.
and we're going to go into a little bit more narrative thing. Tom, you are essentially the ruler of Neverland now. But y'all do have the pieces of Pan. Pan's not dead, but, like, you're right. Like, he had to give up on his deal, and there are pieces of him. Hayden, your form does slowly return to what you would look like. 19-year-old Hayden, right? Like, that moment, like, your playbook changes. You know, you're not an archangel or a watcher or any of that, but you're in the same way that Fiero is demon, but not. Like, you're an angel, but not. And Anna,
Mm-hmm.
as you're staring upon Hayden's form, you almost, there's something there for you. Almost like a tug at your own spark. The bloodline is still strong after all. What is your, all four of you? I do have something for when y'all get back. But what is sort of the summary of, because we're in a more of a narrative state now. What do y'all do in these last moments before you return home? Who do you gather? Who do you... Because there are going to be some Lost Boys here that are going to stay. They've been here for such a long time. Their families are dead. They're just not going to get murdered, probably, when they turn into adults. The two, both Alifair and Shigure, if y'all go to rescue them, are that eldritchness, that when y'all sort of go through the city again at any point, that ichor is not completely gone, but it's slowly just starting to leave and melt, and that lava bubbling of leaving. These creatures that Pan has created are all still there. And they all just, as y'all are like carrying Pan's parts, essentially, to the ocean, maybe to get eaten by crocodiles, who knows? They all just like watch you curiously. And Alifair and Shigure are there, and they're fine. They weren't destroyed long enough to not regain themselves, if that makes sense. But Fiero, that's not the case for your uncle. He's been like this for years. This is what he is now. And they all look at you and follow you to the ocean, curiously. What do y'all do with Pan's parts?
Is there a way to signal the pirates or to?
I was gonna say I was gonna try to take all of them, like in my gross.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, not my hands, and then just walk into the ocean with them. Fuck that guy. I want this to be a slow, agonizing process.
As far as the pirates go, there are definitely ways that you can contact them. But they're out there in the ocean, like
Okay.
out there sort
Yeah.
of thing. But there
Nothing
are
about it then.
crocodiles and mermaids, like at the fucking beach. Just like, yo, what's
I
up?
start making a TikTok sound.
Hey,
That's the
I
stupid clock sound.
control
Yes.
the crocodiles.
Huh?
I control the crocodiles.
You
right
do
now.
control the crocodiles now.
Oh no.
See, Tom, you don't have to give up your TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't.
Please don't kill me again.
I bet I can just make my own Wi-Fi here.
Fei-Fi. Wi-Fi?
Wi-Fi.
You should call it
Wi-Fi?
Fei-Fi.
your space and be everyone's connection.
Mm-hmm.
You should even start your own social network. It could be like Tom Space, and you could be their first friend, dude.
I think that's a great idea.
I think it's a wonderful idea, bro.
But anyways, I'm just gonna get like a dozen or so like giant ass crocodiles come up, and just have them like all just like go up onto shore and just like open wide. I'm like, all right, boys, fill her up.
Hey, did y'all fill up? I know you wanted to walk into the ocean, but do you at any point just fill the crocodiles up with pan
yeah.
parts?
Oh, it's like crocodiles and I'm just like feeding them like Steve early.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, but here's what's up. All of the fucking like
It's like skee ball.
like all of the wolf fairies, I'll call them the wolf fae, like happily trot over and ask for parts to feed Pan into the crocodile. Like,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
and the Lost Boys play music, and it's a fucking celebration. It's a party now.
Fiora's gonna go find his uncle to talk to him before he leaves.
You're gonna need Hayden to
Probably.
leave, but yes. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, so Fiora, you go and you talk to your uncle. What do you say?
I know you have to stay. Tom's gonna need some help, guidance, a friend, somebody who remembers home.
I know that kid.
Yeah, you do.
I always thought he'd be working on the line at Ruger's Bistro.
Yeah. He's surprised us all.
Tell Oliver I said hi.
Oh well.
And
You
he
heard
let-
about
Hmm?
you know about Gideon.
Yeah, I was there. I wish I could have done something, but
I know. I miss you.
I miss you too. And he hugs you and wraps his big old fairy wings around you, bat wings around you, like you're a small boy again. So that you can feel safe in your uncle's arms.
He
One
just
last
yeah,
time.
he leans into it. There's there's tears.
Yeah.
The quiet tears of a boy wanting to be a man.
Yeah. Got a lot of work ahead of you, Fiero, and I gave you this job for a reason. Thank you for saving us.
Wasn't just me.
Oh, yeah. Line cook. Angel kid. Who's she?
A good friend from back east.
Just waves at Anna. Big old clawed maud hand. It kind of drips. Oh. What?
If I can, I'll try to come back and visit.
We have the address.
Oh,
Tom. Shigure walks over to you. So,
Yeah.
thanks for saving my ass. What am I
Yeah.
supposed to tell her?
I mean, the truth I found generally the safest bet. But here's the trick.
Mm-hmm.
You don't start off with the truth. You start off with an apology.
I'm a brother, not a girlfriend, dude. I'm gonna.
No, it's not you. You're not apologizing for you. You're apologizing for me. You gotta do me this favor because I just saved your ass.
Okay.
So you need to apologize
On her, to her on your behalf.
Yeah. Because I won't be able to come back.
Unless you plan on kidnapping people.
I mean, obviously I plan on kidnapping. I'm gonna try this thing as ethically as possible. Like, I have some ideas about it.
Celeste's face, like, excuse me? What?
ethical kidnapping.
Like,
You're gonna ask for their consent first, is what you're saying, Tom? You're gonna go to a whole bunch of people and be like, yo, you wanna come live with the fairies?
I'm gonna take, like, abandoned or abused kids.
Are like dying kids, right?
Dying
They wouldn't die in
kids.
it.
The true
See?
lost boys.
This is gay.
It's so gay.
But anyways, I need you to apologize because I obviously can't apologize in person.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess, just because I wasn't. Yeah.
He like pats you, and he's so much bigger than you. He pats you on the head and he goes, "I gotcha, brother."
I mean, I should have. She was.
I know she was way too good for you, and she still is, even though you're now some sort of fairy king. Yeah.
Forever is a long time.
You know,
Maybe she'll find a way.
we have the address.
You do have the address.
We have the address. We'll see what happens. Anna,
Yeah.
you find yourself surrounded by children.
Wouldn't be the first time.
I mean, they kind of look at you like and these are the town's kids, right?
Yeah.
Not the lost boys that are just here for good, but like, these are the ones that are like, so are you gonna take us back home?
Of course, why wouldn't we?
Okay, good. I don't know. These things gets like
Things have been kind of weird. I
Oh
understand,
my
trust
gosh.
me. But we're going home. We're just tying up loose ends, as it were.
Okay.
We wouldn't leave you here. The
Mm.
whole reason we came here was to come get you.
Okay, cool. Thanks. Yeah, that's really good.
Listen. I have a lot of experience making sure the kids get home. And I haven't always succeeded. But we're almost there.
Now you got help this time.
I do have help this time.
Yeah. And I think with that and those goodbyes.
Here's my bartender.
Y'all are, luckily enough, there is a ley line to the tree here. And you'll have the address to get home.
Real quick,
Yeah.
can I find Mr. McCool? Philip's
Oh God,
dad.
no, he's dead.
Oh, is he? Okay. I
Oh
forgot.
no. That Philip's dad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Philip's dad. He's also kind of in the same boat as your uncle, right?
Yeah.
He's been like this for too long. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if Yaret's gonna find him, go up to him and go, your son is home with your wife now, and he misses you.
There is that glaze in this creature's eyes as it looks at you. It gives a very slow nod. And it smiles.
We'll keep him safe.
Keeps nodding and smiling.
And VR just kind of gives him a nod, walks off. But he wanted to let him know.
As y'all go to your ley line, Tom and you see them off. A couple of the Lost Boys have brought Tink off of her crucifixion, and she's healing up. And Tom, and it'll be up to you if you fully heal her or not. But she is alive, and I'll leave her fate up to you, King of Neverland, the Pan. The three of you and everyone else as you return. There is joy and celebration and whatnot. And a couple of days after, Anna, you're probably even still around. Oliver and Theodore pull the three of you for a meeting. You'll have the brief and whatnot. And Oliver specifically pulls Hayden and Fiero, Anna, you're there. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, so... been thinking about a lot about the structure that we have here while you were gone, and how it is... Well, I'm retiring. And we have set up the proper paperwork so that instead of a demon and an angel being here as guardians, and we're just gonna cut out the middle management. If the two of you want the job. And he looks at Fiero and Hayden. Instead.
I'll do it on one condition.
What?
I want Gideon. What's left of him.
Yeah.
I want the sword.
And that, well, Fiero has the sword, so it's up to Fiero to give it to you, so... Fiero?
I think Fiero just kind of studies Hayden for a minute. Did you love him?
You learn to love anyone you're allowed around long enough, to be honest with you. In some ways, yes.
It's good enough. Draws a sword, presents it, hilt for over.
I'm taking it. And I'm immediately cuddling a sword. Like a dumbass. You're gonna hang on the mantle with my deer.
Just if Fiero looks at Hayden and goes, just promise me no more book club.
What, are you kidding? We're starting book club immediately. And my favorite cherub is getting a promotion. You're now head cherub in charge.
What about poker night?
Oh, definitely. What?
You can. Okay. No one else like what?
I'm an angelish.
All right, you've got book club. I'll take poker night.
House is bigger than yours.
My house is nicer than yours.
For now.
For always.
I'm gonna pat him on the back. Don't make me throw you in the hellgate.
Burn me, baby.
So Anna, what are your plans?
Well, I said this was my last job. I've got retirement to get to.
And don't get too relaxed.
Oh, I'm getting all the way relaxed if you think you're dragging me back over here out of retirement for anything. You're dead wrong. I sort of promised Tony. She wants me to settle down.
The world works in mysterious ways.
I mean, you could always retire here.
I'll talk to the wife about it.
Say hi to your son for me.
He might be by to visit.
I'll behave.
I won't.
You better. He's going to bring his girlfriend. Oh, fiance. They did post that video.
You got that email while you were waiting for things to wrap up.
Tell him I said congratulations.
And last but not least, though, Tom, what does the first day in New Neverland look like?
So, once Tom realizes he can basically do whatever he wants here,
Mm-hmm.
first order of business is getting the kids some actual food. He doesn't really want to change too much
For their way of life.
other than
Yeah.
in the way of life. Just try and make things a little bit like better overall. So I mean, the rest of the fairies, they get their own shit.
Yeah.
Lost Boys get to keep on being Lost Boys.
So, as y'all have a proper fucking feast prepared, like real turkey, real crocodile, real fruits, real vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody walks in. Just walks into your fucking kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a man with long flowing black hair and like a satyr body. And he saunters in like he owns the place, and he just sits down next to you, and he goes, well, now that you're new, hi, holds out a hand. Name's Oberyn, let's work out logistics. And that is where we're gonna end. Hey everyone, thank you so much for being here and coming. I'm losing my voice, so I can't narrate anymore. But before I completely lose it, hey, so this is the finale, so you're not going to see us here anymore. And I have one more finale. Next Friday on the 16th is our Avatar Legends finale with Arnica. And then we're off until late January, where we will be coming back with Dragon Age, and we will be coming back with my Animorphs game. My Animorphs game is going to be in this time slot, well, an hour later on Wednesdays. And Dragon Age will be on Saturday mornings, coming back with season 4 of that. So that is exciting. Ooh. I know. My friend Emma runs that game. But yeah, and then I have other projects coming up. But yeah, follow me on the Twitters to learn about those. And it's been exciting, and we'll go around and let everybody outro. I hope I got everyone really good towards the end. Like, you can outro whatever your favorite moment of the whole season was. I'd like to know, and we'll do Celeste because I was out of order. So Celeste, go ahead and outro yourself first, friend. What's up?
Hi, I'm Celeste PLS with way too many underscores on Twitter. I'm Celeste Shepherd here on Twitch, and I think also I added that to Hive. I am still there. I haven't really been active there because it's not quite popping the right way, and Twitter's maybe not dying. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
But this is it for me for right now. I have some announcements that are going to be coming around late January or early February. And I've got some pots on the stove with regards to maybe other streams. Maybe I'm a storyteller for something soon. I don't know. We'll see. But you know, I've been trying to get in that seat, but you'll find me doing little things. Keep an eye on my Twitter for all the up-to-dates. I am also warming up the old vocal cords, trying to break into the voice acting scene, maybe. So giving that a shot, shooting my shot there.
Do it.
Honestly, I gotta say that bringing this character here and getting this closure for her was very important to me. And I'm grateful for the opportunity to do that. I'm grateful for Val to letting me bring this character and trying to do that with it.
I fucking love
with
Anna.
her. Yeah.
Her anime moment was my favorite.
Yeah, it was very good. It was very good. And I'm glad that she got to be the team mom one more time. Because she's off to enjoy an actual retirement now with her wife and her boyfriend and all of her many kids that have all grown up. But yeah, this has been great, and I'm happy to have been here, and I'm happy to have seen everybody get their moments to shine, because it was a great time.
Awesome. Thank you. Kat.
Hi, I'm Kat at
Make
Clerk
her
of Court.
cry.
Yeah, waterproof mascara, waterproof eyeliner. Those are the bare minimums.
Fair enough.
Bare minimum. And don't do glitter eyeshadow because that makes it worse. Wow. So where can you find me? Shadowrun is finally going to be back tomorrow at 11:30 Pacific, 2:30 Eastern, 7:30 UK time, where I'm the token Yank, and just like here, getting emotionally devastated. Yeah, glitter in the tear ducts is the worst, can confirm. So if you like some cyberpunk dystopian emotional trauma, join us on Lawful Good Media's channel on Thursdays. Fiero wouldn't happen the way he did without the other 4 people on the screen. Y'all shaped him, molded him, cut edges, sanded off edges, and made Fiero from the idea that I had in my mind to the character that was here. And thank you for that. I'm going to go listen to Carry On My Wayward Son a couple more times and cry. Because, yeah, that's it.
Oh, thank you for being here.
Thank you for asking.
I think my favorite Fiero moment of the whole season. Oh man, there was lots of good ones. But I honestly think it's like when we're first introduced to him, and he pushes the Minotaur away to out swagger the Minotaur in front of his own boss. I'm always here for that.
He's a prideful man.
Mm-hmm. Nick.
So, Soulpool. You can find me on Twitter at the Soulpool. I should probably post it more often. You can find me sleeping right after this. So tired. I don't have anything planned. Possibly an expanse game sometime in the future. I know, I've been saying that for a while. I promise I'll get to it eventually. Once I upgrade my computer for gaming, though, that's going to take a lot of time. I honestly had a ton of fun with this. So maybe we'll just do some more Monster of the Week. We'll find out.
The whole reason I ran this because Nick wanted to play Monster of the Week.
And I'm glad you did, because I had so much fun.
Yeah.
Favorite moment. It's hard to pick up a favorite moment, because I just, enjoyed everything about this. I mean, other than everyone just shitting on Tom all the time.
I think my favorite string of moments is, whenever you just constantly shit on Tom, and then, not pay attention to Tom for, 2 seconds, and he... I'm like, why are you yelling? And then, sorry, Romeo yelled at me. And then, he goes and he just, convinces the monster to be on your side, while you're yelling.
Yeah. Just Tom goes off and does something amazing while no one's looking.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just Tom requires constant adult supervision.
Yep. Not anymore. He is the grown-up now.
Oh,
I need an adult here, adult.
I am the adult.
I am the adult. I need bit different, adults.
Tom looking around going, "Where's Hook? I needed a grown up."
That's gonna be an interesting little war into the future. Yeah. Well, last but not least, Ellie.
Hi. So this is goodbye for Hayden, but you can find me on Twitter at L Esperanto. Isn't that a mouthful?
Mm-hmm.
Where I'll be posting my very stupid hot Pokemon takes about the new Pokemon game.
Mm-hmm.
And just pattering about until probably February, March of next year, and then I'll probably be in another game. So keep an eye out on there for any information on that. My favorite moment, hands down, was when Gideon died. Like it's not Hayden's favorite moment,
Yeah.
but I appreciate how much work that just went into the setup of that. And I will say, as a game master, every moment kind of felt like the other shoe could drop, and that's what made it A, fun, but B, feel like even the littlest of things mattered. And I really appreciate that again.
I think my favorite Hayden moment. I'm trying to remember these past 10 weeks. There's just so many. I think honestly it's just when we discovered Hayden could be an emu. That's like the most recent favorite moment. There are some previous to that I'd have to re-up on, but like the whole emu thing was phenomenal.
Everybody's like, "La da 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 da," turn around. Oh shit!
Like
if Hayden could turn into, imagine how the residents feel when they find out.
Hayden can just turn into an emu. Yeah, it'd be great. There's just fucking an emu around. No. I'm sorry, the Letterkenny skit just went into my head.
I can't help skipping work to be an emu today. That's my out of office session.
Turn into a deer, walk on your hind legs behind somebody's house.
No, I don't impart.
Oh, well, we're saying bye because my internet's saying bye, so everybody, goodbye.
That'll work.
Everyone, y'all can hear. Just yell goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.